Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Fire Red playthrough. Last time, we managed to escape 1, 2 and 3 Island, and we have now made it into the power plant located just south of Rock Tunnel. Today's episode, we're going to go through the power plant, looting it, and well, you'll see what the plan is later on. Now unfortunately, this place is full of Magnemites and Electrodes that are significant, and Voltorbs, which are significantly lower level than what my team is. So first thing I'm going to do is put Henry at the front, because he has a type advantage against them, but I will be running away from pretty much anything in here that isn't an Electrode, because it's just not worth the EXP. Right, now this episode is probably going to be a little bit rough for me to record, but shouldn't be as bad for the viewer. The main issue is I'm doing something that is quite tricky to do at this stage of the game. To make matters worse, I'm also going to have a major disadvantage while doing it. But we'll wait till we get there, but I reckon there's going to be a lot of, well, editing. Ah, so that's an Electrode or a Voltorb. Yeah, it's an Electrode. You thought it was an item, but no, it was me, an Electrode, the entire time. Oh, okay, bye then. Don't you hate it when your Electrode explodes? Where is it? Oh yes, Hyper Potion. I have 18 of these. I have them for a reason. I can go get more as well. I have 120,000 Poké Dollars at this point, and that number's just going to increase eventually. Oh, and there's Pikachu in here for some reason. I don't know why, but... Okay, TM25 Thunder. Thunder is a very, very powerful move, but it misses quite frequently. It is too risky for me. I'm not a fan of it, because anyone who's played a Pokemon game will know that 70 accuracy Pokemon move is not reliable enough. I'm much more of a fan of the less, or the lower power moves, but they have 100% accuracy, which means they can't miss, because if something can miss in Pokemon, it will. And yes, I know I could be using repels, but it's fine. I don't really use repels much unless I'm genuinely bored. Oh, at least one of those is an Electrode. That. A Thunderstone. Again, bit too late. Electrode? Yes. Are you going to blow up as well, by any chance? Nope, not this time. It would be funny if it exploded now, because it would do no damage to me. Okay, well that wasn't going to do anything either. Electrode is really fast, but the problem is it lacks the move diversity, and the rest of its stats are also a bit lacking. Right, speed is a good stat, because you go first pretty much all the time. Not when you don't have a good special attack to back it up. That's the thing that makes Jolteon so much better in this game. Jolteon's not as fast as Electrode, but at least it has really good special attack as well, meaning it's basically just a glass cannon and will pretty much annihilate anything that isn't a ground type in this generation. And although Jolteon's move pool is not the best, it does get some decent moves, like Thunderbolt is a good one. Shockwave you get the TM for, making it a very useful team member. And then it can also learn Shadow Ball in this generation, which is a good coverage move as well. Problem is it gets too many physical moves, and it's a special attacker, so those physical moves are just not very useful per se. Right. I think I am nearly there. Indeed I am. Okay. That right there is Zapdos, one of the legendary birds. Usually, in a Pokemon game, legendaries like to come in a trio. Zapdos is part of the bird trio, having its brothers Moltres and Articuno. Now, the main issue here, Zapdos is going to be the hardest of the three for me to catch. And I also realised I can actually go and get Moltres. Now, I do have the Master Ball here. I don't really want to use it on Zapdos, because again, I'm not using any of these Pokemon on my team, I just want to show them off. Moltres is the only one we can't encounter at this point. But first thing you do, before any legendary encounter, save the game. Actually, I've got wrong Pokemon in order, so I want Electro first, and then I'll save again, just in case. Now, why do you want to save before encountering a legendary? Because if you defeat it, you can't encounter it until you defeat the Elite Four again. So it will take a lot of time, and a lot of grinding, and it will be quite frustrating. If you save beforehand, you don't capture it, you can reset the game and try again. Gyau! Right, legendary Pokemon. In this game, level 50. One of the strongest Pokemon we found at this point in the game. Now usually, I'd use Thunder Wave here to paralyze it, to therefore increase the chance of capturing it. I don't have that luxury here. Because it's part electric, which means that Thunder Wave won't do anything. However, I can still damage it with electric moves for neutral damage, because it's part flying. Now Zapdos has Agility, Detect, some flying type stab, and some electric type stab. This means it will do barely anything to Electro. Despite it being level 50 and Electro having basically no defense, you can see that, well, we're in good shape. I'm going to use one more Shockwave. I do not think it will kill, but again, I have just saved my game, so if it does, I can just reset and try again. Depends. Really, it might kill, actually. That is literally perfect range. Right. When it's at low health, chuck the Ultra Balls at it. And that's why I bought so many of them. But do not expect to catch this thing so easily. Wait a minute, you Thunder Waved me. Wait a minute. I can paralyze it. Okay, that's really good to know. That's going to increase my chance of capturing it. Did not realise that. You learn something new every day. I thought that electric types were immune to Thunder Wave. But again, to put it lightly, with an Ultra Ball, Zapdos has a 2% chance of being captured. With low health and paralyzed, that number increases to like 5%. So, I'm going to be here a while. And if you take too long, eventually the Zapdos will run out of moves, and therefore it will end up using something called Struggle, which means it will damage you, but also take recoil damage. So if it does use that, it's going to die. Now I do not care how many Ultra Balls this takes, because like I've said many times, I have a lot of money in the game at the moment. I can just go buy more Ultra Balls when I want to catch the other two. But the plan is to keep throwing Ultra Balls at this thing. If I capture it, awesome. If I don't, and I have to reset, then I just cut to when I do catch it. If it takes too long, just throw the Master Ball at it. But yeah, my one problem with trying to catch legendaries, not really a fan of it. It's a pain in the backside, to put it lightly. But that's the whole challenge, because they are meant to be, well, powerful. And of course Electro is starting to run out of health, which is another problem. I'm kind of hoping that Zapdos will throw and use an electric move to heal Electro, because Electro does... Oh no, it has Thunder Wave, so it doesn't have a move. It doesn't have an electric stab move. That's really silly, actually. Right, I'm going to use a potion here just because I don't want Electro to die. And then this way I can, again, stall it out. Even if this takes me 50 Ultra Balls, if I have one Ultra Ball left, so be it. I bought as many as well, I didn't buy as many as I could. I bought a good number of them. The worst thing is when people are unprepared. Like, I've seen people try to catch legendaries with just 5 Ultra Balls thinking it's going to be enough. And they're like, oh, it's not going to work. I got it! Let's go! So, Zapdos is a flying electric type. One of the legendary bird Pokemon. While it is flying, it makes crackling and snapping sounds, just like a fire. I'm not using it on my team, but I just wanted to show it off. Zapdos is transferred to the PC. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, and you can just leave here, actually. And it just takes you back out. How convenient. Oh, I'm feeling quite good about that. That didn't cost me too many. Right, let's go to Fuchsia City, because it turns out I could go get the next one as well, which was the one I was trying to show at Seafoam Islands. Turns out I was just going to the wrong one. But that is fine. I did need strength for this one, though. And then in a bonus episode, I'll just catch Moltres, which is the last one. Yeah, so I caught Zapdos. The next one I'm going for is Articuno. If you haven't realised, there is a theme. Uno dos tres, which is Spanish for 1, 2, 3. Pretty creative. Electro's at the front. We can go this way. I have to exercise and warm up before going out for a swim. But yeah, I'm kind of glad I got Zapdos fairly quickly, actually, because usually it takes way longer to catch a legendary, and I didn't even have to reset my game, which is even better. More Pokemon here, or trainers here though, but that is fine. I do need the EXP. Ideally I would like to level up, well, Cole and Tachi, but that is fine, because Cole is going to get a huge power or a huge level increase soon anyways, and I'm gonna be completely real. When it comes to battles I have left, the Pokemon that are going to be the most useful are Cole, Electro, and Saint. All warmed up. Wait, slow down. You'll have a heart attack. That's not usually how it works when exercising. But yeah, things are actually going quite well in this recording. The way things are going, I might be able to actually record all the episodes today that I want to, which would be fantastic if that was the case. And then tomorrow I'll just go do the thumbnails, because I've already started doing them at this point. I'm trying a little bit different from what I did prior, like I've said. The new Super Mario Bros. Wii thumbnails, though, way better. I figured out what the problem with the Bug Fables one was. I didn't know that YouTube had a specific resolution. If it's smaller than said resolution, it worked. If it's bigger, it doesn't fit. You have the like black borders that you saw on many of the Bug Fables thumbnails, but I fixed it. I know how to do thumbnails now. There's a very handy website actually that will, if you upload an image to it, it will automatically resize it. Oh, that's chilly. It will automatically resize it to the one that you want. I look at the sea to forget all the bad things that happened. Swimmer Tony with the male symbols. Again, no idea why the swimmers, for some reason, have the gender symbol in their name when none of the other trainers do. Right, because there's female and male campers, right? But they don't say camper male except for their name. It's just bizarre to me, and it's an inside joke between me and my best friend as well. Because the later generations, it doesn't do it anymore, which, unlucky, no inside joke for us. Me and my friend have a lot of inside jokes when it comes to Pokemon, though. And I don't feel like explaining them all. Ooh, traumatic. What to losing? Oh, never mind, it's what you said prior. I tried diving for Pokemon, but it was a no-go. I think I do the same thing I did last time, actually, where I get to Seafoam Islands, and then end the episode. Or actually, I get to Seafoam Islands after beating all the trainers. I fly back to Fuchsia. I go heal my team. And then I just plonk myself back at the beginning of Seafoam. Problem is, it's a strength puzzle, and I don't remember what to do for it, so it's going to be trial and error. Yeah, Saint is beginning to get levels, which is good, because like I've said, my ideal scenario is my whole team are level 50 before I finish. Oh, that's fantastic. Not only did I miss, but now you're confused. Okay, good. Well done, Saint. You did not hit yourself in confusion. Help! Oh. Got an encounter. Level 8. Why is Bro even here? I could have beaten that with Saint at the beginning of the game. What's beyond the horizon? Articuno actually is. Wow, these Pokemon are quite low level for my team. I could probably start beating these with like Andy or something at this rate. But I didn't realise Andy was level 40. I thought he was only level 36 and had only just evolved. Like I said, it's been a while. Oh wait, that's a Tentacle. Let's use Electro. Because poison typing makes it so that Saint is neutral. And, well, again, Electro is going to be the Pokemon that I use to try and whittle down Articuno's health. Basically going to do the same strategy. It's just cursed to me that I could use Thunder Wave on it, because later generations that doesn't work. I'm pretty sure in Generation 4 that doesn't work. Okay, that one I can use. And I know that my team is horrendously imbalanced. This is usually what happens when I play a Pokemon game. One of my team members is significantly higher than the rest. There's one that's not too far behind, which is Saint in this case, and then the rest are all roughly the same. But it's not like it's really bad. Glub. The lowest Pokemon on my team is level 37, which is honestly not the end of the world. I love swimming. What about you? I do, actually. I used to swim competitively as well for my scout group. Or my Cub Scout group. And we came second every single year that there was a massive swimming competition on. And the last year that I was able to take part, because I was going to be too old and therefore had to move up to a different age bracket, which there was no one else who was the same age as me, so we didn't have a full team. But last year we ended up winning, which was awesome, because we'd come second every single year. And the last year that I could take part, we got the win. I was so happy. It was one of the best memories I had of Scouts. Belly Flop. That's a double battle. My big sis taught me how to swim and train Pokemon. What's my second Pokemon? Oh, Cole. Shockwave only hits one. We'll get rid of that then. Yeah, I think... Can you have Poison Point? I don't know. This will be a longer episode, I reckon. I want to put myself in the position where I can basically go into... Oh man, that was so close. Uh-oh, that's going to be a lot. Just missile it, I guess. And then body slam. Flail does more damage depending how low the opposing Pokemon's health is. Oh wow, someone tougher than my big sis. What the heck? Oh, I just love your ride. Can I have it if I win? No. Absolutely not. Do you just have 5 Poliwags? Is that your whole gimmick? I might have to end this one earlier, actually. I didn't realise how many trainers were down here, which is it's fine. I do need the EXP. The problem is they're all water types, so the Pokemon that don't need it are the ones that are getting it. But it is what it is. Right? Beggars can't be choosers. And Saint gains level 46. Nice. I guess, well, I did think she had 5 Poliwags. No, she has a mixture of Poliwags and Goldines. And I'm running out of Razor Leaves as well. Could be an issue. Because if I run out of Razor Leaves, well, I don't have any stab other than Giga Drain, which I'm only using when it's something that's fairly strong. Okay, Sea King's great though, that'll give me quite a bit of experience, because it's an evolved Pokemon. Oh, I lost. That means you are not getting my Lapras. Ahoy there! These waters are treacherous. Is it because you're surrounded by 3 trainers? Axel? That is a very interesting name. I thought it would say Alex or something. Never heard anyone ever called Axel, spelled A-X-L-E. That's a tentacle, so... Once again, I'm getting all the messages. Here's the thing though, how many more trainers are after this? Because if there's another 5, well, this is going to be like a 30-minute episode. So, again, I'm sure most people aren't really complaining. I reckon this playthrough will be very close to 50 episodes, including the bonus episodes. But I will be calling them bonus instead of just like episode 49, etc. Was that Tentacruel? I wasn't paying attention. I think that said Tentacruel. Oh, I could be using Coal against them. They have Psychic and they completely wall out there. Oh, I'm being stupid. I could have given Coal more experience. Ooh, dangerous. Right, who's next? I swam here with my friends. I'm tired. You should probably find somewhere to stand then, or sit down. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up soon, even if I have not got quite to Seafoam Island. Main issue was I have to go this way because it's the way to get to Articuno. I'm exhausted. Swimming's great, sunburns aren't. That's why you use sun cream, that's waterproof. I'll defeat this trainer, then I'll head over to the left. If I see another trainer, I'm just going to go back to the Poké Center and then heal up, and then I'll call it an episode. If I don't see another trainer, I'll go back to the Poké Center, heal up, make my way back to... basically where Seafoam Island's entrance is. And then we'll go from there. Shocker. No, there's more trainers. Okay. I must be close though, right? Route 20's got to be near the end. Right, anyways, I'm just going to place myself at the bottom of the route. And that is going to be all for this episode. So, thank you all so much for watching, and next time on Pokemon Fire Red, we are going to hopefully get to Seafoam Island and find Articuno. See you guys then.